Welcome back to Coin Value Guide today. We are stepping into the hidden world of American coins where one seemingly ordinary 5-cent piece from 1980 holds secrets that only the most skilled collectors can uncover. This is not just a nickel, it is the 1980 P Jefferson Nickel, a coin that has passed through countless hands in everyday life. But now we will peel back the layers of history, design, condition, and rarity to reveal why this very coin has shaken the foundations of numismatics, and why its true value will leave you absolutely speechless, so hold on until the very end. Because the final revelation is something you will never forget. Imagine for a moment finding an old Jefferson nickel in your change jar, perhaps a coin you have seen 1,000 times before. But what if that exact coin turned out to be the gateway into a world of professional coin, collecting, grading, and rare value? What if that coin became worth not cents, not dollars, but millions? This is the journey we take today. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, has been a staple of American currency for decades, featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side, and the iconic Monticello Jefferson's Virginia home on the reverse in 1980. The United States Mint struck these nickels at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the small letter P. This was a time when billions of coins were in circulation, and yet within those billions, a handful of pieces were struck with such perfection, such rarity, or such unusual anomalies that they became the objects of obsession for collectors worldwide. Let us begin with the physical details of this coin, because every numismatist knows that condition and measurements are the foundation of coin evaluation. The 1980 P Jefferson nickel is made primarily of a copper-nickel alloy. It weighs about 5 grams. Its diameter is approximately 21 millimeters, and its thickness is around 1.95 millimeters. Now, these may sound like ordinary statistics, but to collectors, they are the first clues when authenticating a coin, because even the slightest deviation could indicate a minting error or counterfeit attempt. And here is where the suspense begins. Many 1980 P nickels were struck with subtle varieties, including doubling on the lettering or date, weak strikes on Monticello, or off-center planchet errors, and these varieties are what professional graders search for under magnification, because a double die obverse or an off-center strike can transform an ordinary nickel into a prize worth thousands. But condition is where the true magic happens, because coin grading is the single most important factor in determining value. And this is where professional companies like PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company, come in when you send a coin to them. They analyze every detail from luster to strike to contact marks, and they assign a grade from poor to mint state and beyond. A common circulated 1980 P Jefferson nickel might only fetch a few cents, but an uncirculated gem, graded MS66, MS67, or even higher by PCGS or NGC, can leap in value like lightning striking across the sky. Collectors know the term full steps, which refers to the sharp, clear lines visible on the steps of Monticello. On the reverse of the coin, a Jefferson nickel with full steps is incredibly rare, and when certified by PCGS or NGC as such, it is considered a crown jewel in the series. The higher the grade and sharper the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Now let us dive deeper into the world of numismatics, where rarity is more than just numbers. It is about history, context, and demand. In 1980, America was facing inflation, global uncertainty, and shifts in the economy. Coins minted during this period often carried high production numbers, but the quality varied widely, meaning that perfectly struck nickels were far less common than their mintage figures suggest. And when a coin from this era survives in pristine, untouched condition, it becomes a miracle of preservation. Imagine again reaching into a collection and pulling out a 1980 P nickel. You see the shine, the crisp details of Jefferson's face, and the immaculate steps of Monticello. And then you realize this is not just a coin, it is a treasure chest in your hand. But how do you unlock its value? The answer lies in grading and selling. If you believe you own such a piece, the first step is to protect it. Place it in a holder or flip, and never clean it, because cleaning destroys original luster and value. Then send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. Their certification acts like a passport of authenticity, giving you access to the global marketplace where serious collectors and investors pay top dollar for certified pieces. Once certified, the best places to sell are not ordinary coin shops or casual buyers, but professional venues that understand rarity. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are known worldwide for record-breaking sales of rare coins. Online platforms, partnered with PCGS and NGC, also provide direct access to collectors who know the value of what they are buying. These are the stages where fortunes are made, and where a coin like the 1980 P Jefferson Nickel reveals its true glory. But let us not get ahead of ourselves, because suspense must be savored. What exactly makes this coin so extraordinary that collectors whisper about it in hushed tones? Why does it stand above billions of its kind? The answer lies in a perfect storm of condition, rarity, grading, and demand. A tiny fraction of these nickels were struck, so perfectly preserved, so carefully, that they have achieved legendary status in the eyes of numismatists. And when such a coin enters the auction block, the bidding war can escalate beyond belief. And here comes the moment you have been waiting for, the revelation that shocks even seasoned collectors. There exists a specimen of the 1980 P Jefferson Nickel that has reached an astounding value of $15 million. Yes, you heard correctly, $15 million for a coin most people would dismiss as pocket change. Imagine holding that fortune in the palm of your hand without even realizing it. That is the thrill of coin collecting and the addictive mystery of numismatics. Now let us pause and reflect. Could you have one of these hidden treasures in your possession? Have you ever checked the old jars, boxes, or albums lying around in your home because within those simple containers might rest a piece of history worth a life-changing sum? This is why collectors never stop searching, because the next great discovery might be waiting in the most unexpected place. And this is exactly why Coin Value Guide exists, to help you uncover these secrets, to guide you step by step through the mysteries of coins, and to show you how an object as small as a nickel can hold a story as vast as history itself. So before we close, I invite you to take action. If this story of the 1980 P Jefferson Nickel and its staggering $15 million value amazed you, then smash that like button, leave a comment about what coin you would like me to explore next, and above all, subscribe to Coin Value Guide, because the next rare coin we reveal might just be the one hiding in your very own collection. And do not keep this secret to yourself. Share this video with your friends, family, and fellow collectors, because who knows whose life might change after discovering the true value of a coin they already own. Stay curious, stay subscribed, and stay ready, because numismatics is not just about coins, it is about the pursuit of hidden treasure. And Coin Value Guide will always be here to help you uncover the next great mystery.